Welcome back. It is 6:23 on this Monday morning. Joining us now, we have Lou Ortiz. So thanks for being with us this morning. Of course, Memorial Day, the unofficial start to summer for many of us, but also a very, very important day for veterans, and one where we don't want that meaning of Memorial Day to get lost in all the fun that people tend to have and those freedoms. But Lou, talk to us about, really why Memorial Day is so important to our veterans and families of servicemen and women.
Absolutely. Memorial Day is the day that we remember and pay tribute to those brave men and women who have served our nation, served the cause of democracy and freedom, allows us to have the freedoms that we enjoy. Their sacrifice is not just to them, but also to their family members. And we want to remember the Gold Star mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and children of these members who continue to feel their loss. So it's important that we remember these Americans died for the cause of freedom and allow us to enjoy the life that we have today.
Yes. What are some things around town, that people can really get involved in on this Memorial Day? I mean, we have the memorial out there at the park just off of Quaker and 82nd. That's one way that you'll see a lot of families out there doing that. But what are some other ways? There's
a number of activities in town going on this weekend. This morning at 10 o'clock in Rest Haven Memorial, there will be a tribute to all service members, but also appropriately recognizing those that have fallen.
So just one way that you can definitely really recognize Memorial Day and the services, again, that those men and women made and their families. But Lou, you have a very fun event that's coming up, and it is, again, for the servicemen and women and also their families. And this is coming up pretty quick.
Absolutely. So first of all, next week, June 6th, we mark the 75th commemoration of the D-Day invasion.
Yes.
And Silent Wings is taking that, as they do every year, as an opportunity to bring people out, because the Silent Wings and the glider pilots that they train here in the Lubbock area were very instrumental in that effort. So they're offering free admission on the 6th. The following weekend, 8th and the 9th, they're doing the same thing. They're welcoming the public to be part of that.
Okay, completely free admission. So the 6th, 8th, and 9th.
6th, 8th, and 9th. On the 8th, we have our 5th annual West Texas Salute.
Yes.
We've done this every year, and the intent is really very simple, is we want to honor and recognize all veterans from the local area, and that's including the surrounding communities, because we have a number of veterans that live in the small communities, and we want them to come out for a day of fun. We're going to recognize their service. We have, starting the morning with a 5K run. Team Red, White, and Blue is going to put a 5K run together for us. They're hosting that. We have a walk. If you don't want to run, you can walk. We're going to follow that at 9 o'clock with an opening ceremony. We have a keynote speaker from Texas Tech University, Dr. Ron Milam, who's a Texas Tech history professor and also a Vietnam veteran. After the opening ceremony, we'll have the rest of the day pretty much to tour the Silent Wings Museum, and if you haven't been there, there's a lot of folks that have not. It's really a remarkable facility. We have a Veterans Resource Fair. We're going to have one of our key sponsors, and Lubbock National Bank has been with us since the inception, and they're going to be our primary sponsor this year. They're going to serve lunch. We'll have kids activities. After lunch, we will be able to enjoy some entertainment by Spur 327. So it's just going to be a full day of activities for our veteran community, active military welcome, but more importantly, it's a family event, so children are welcome to come out, and we'll have some children's activities for them as well.
All right, very nice. You mentioned there was going to be some resources there. What are some resources that will be there for the veterans and their families?
So we have health care, we have veteran services organizations will be represented. We have the law enforcement community. Anybody that has any link or connection to service or to service members will be there. We've got about 30 different vendors that will be there with resource tables at the Silent Wings Museum.
All right, very good. And let us know why it's so important to not only recognize and thank these veterans, but again also their families, to do something for them together as a unit.
Service is, in fact, a family endeavor. So if the person, mother, father, serves in the military, that involves the whole family. It involves commitment, by the entire unit, and it's important that we recognize, because on Memorial Day, a loss to one is a loss to many, and the family faces and deals with that loss most closely. So we want to make sure that we recognize and honor and offer opportunities for the entire family.
All right, sounds great. Thanks for being with us, Lou. Don't forget that is going on the 8th. So we will have all this information on our website at everythinglubbock.com.